Guess who's back?
Yeah. After a long break,
After a long hiatus of not podcasting,
we were
we've decided to
busy.
podcast.
We were busy.
You know, why were we busy?
We were busy. It's hard moving and packing up a
Oh,
house.
you're supposed to be like, surprise!
I feel like you would like to do the surprise. See, I
Yeah.
just did the we
Like a
packed.
dramatic
Yeah, but I did the we
surprise.
packed the
Okay.
house and we moved.
You're like,
And
if
now
you know,
and
you know.
everybody's like, oh, where did they move to? And then now you come
Oh.
in.
Well, we moved. We moved to Austin, Texas. How do you like it so far?
It's a nice city. It's cool. It's not super. I mean, it's been really busy traffic wise because we've had so many events. But
Yeah.
last week was really chill with traffic and everything, and like we finally got a weekend where we weren't going out of town.
Oh yeah, I feel like
Even
we
though we
got
kinda
here and my
technically still
family
out of
like
town.
dragged us to every part of the state. Like we went to Dallas, San Antonio, and Beaumont. And the trip to Dallas was horrendous. Only the drive back. The drive back made me
The
be like, I
drive
never
down
want to
was
drive
pretty
to.
tough too because it rained the whole time.
Yeah, the drive back from Dallas. That's what I'm
The
talking
drive down there too, though.
about. Down up there.
It rained. Whatever. Up there.
Yeah, the drive up there was bad, but the drive back was horrible. It took us like 8 hours to get from Dallas to Austin. It was ridiculous. I was not a fan.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then on the way back, getting stuck in traffic.
Yeah, it was just horrible. But there'll be better trips to Dallas, and we'll be going to Dallas a lot more frequently soon. Because we're like less than 4 months of us getting married, and we are literally sitting here. Let us paint the picture. Because we're not doing a video this episode. Because, like, guys, we just moved. We can't give it all to you at once. So we're sitting on our couch on our third-story apartment, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, with a balcony that faces the Golden Corral.
Shout out to Golden Corral.
The Golden Corral sign that never turns
Please
off.
sponsor
And if
us.
you turn to your head to the right towards downtown, you'll see a Mega Sex Plus XXX sign right next door. So we are living the dream.
And we live next to a brewery on the left.
And the brewery's on the left, which is nice too. And Devon's to the left, down in San Marcos.
Yes.
But it's a nice apartment. The Golden Corral and the sex store are just like bonuses. Those are part of they go in. We pay for those in our amenity fee.
Yeah. And the apartment that we almost moved to across the street, next to the Golden Corral.
Yeah, but you see, it needs to be hard to get to the Golden Corral. It doesn't need to be hard to get to the sex store.
It's hard to get everywhere.
If we moved
around
across
here.
the street, it'd be hard to get to the sex store.
It's like driving a racetrack. You're just driving a giant circle.
Yeah, basically. But driving here is insane compared to Montgomery. It's ridiculous.
30 minutes to get to work every day.
30 minutes to get anywhere. If I'm going anywhere, it's 30 minutes. Even
the tolls, which are supposed to make it faster, are still 30 minutes.
Still there. I'm like,
That's
damn.
why I don't even take the toll to get to work. It's not worth it.
And because you don't have a toll tag.
Yeah, that too. But
yeah,
not yet.
Not yet, but that's like a later expense. Our immediate expenses are wedding expenses. And speaking of wedding expenses, we're buying wedding stuff again. Moving, y'all. Let's paint the picture of what we're doing because we haven't finished painting the picture. And let's take a segue and we'll talk about moving. But to finish painting the picture, we are sitting on our couch in our apartment, same couch, whatever. Who's buying new furniture? Same couch.
This couch is nice.
It is nice. And I'm in a dress that I just bought, all white, for my bridal tea. And Jahmal's in his 6-inch seam turquoise Nike shorts with a shirt that says "Stack plates, get dates."
Yeah, real casual.
Also Nike sponsored.
Yeah. Well, I wish. And my Crocs.
And the Crocs that you literally were like, I'm never going to like Crocs. And then now you love Crocs.
Well, I don't even say I love them.
You wear them all the
but
time.
I like them.
It's so funny because you always wear Crocs in sport mode. Like you always ready to be on the go.
Because I'm a man. I'm always doing something.
Okay, period.
I'm always doing something.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the segue into moving. Because Austin is chill. I feel like we haven't been here long enough to form an opinion. But moving was ass.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
Packing boxes every day.
I think it was tough.
That was too short.
How to what?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
God. Oh my
utilize to
gosh,
fuck.
guys, we don't even have all of our stuff. We have 3 TVs and patio furniture.
But if all right, if we even if we had those TVs, would we even be using them?
No, but I could sell them.
You can still sell them.
Yeah, it's hard to sell stuff on
Just get my
Facebook
parents to
Marketplace
sell
here.
them and
Yeah,
get
that's
the money
true.
from that. Our patio furniture is something
Well,
that
you
we do
probably want your
need.
other TV, but they can sell my
Other
TVs.
TV. It's like 30. It's like
Yeah, but we
barely
need a
30
TV for the
inches.
second room.
Oh,
We are
yeah,
a
we
bet.
do.
We are a
We could just buy a TV for the second room. It'd be nicer and bigger.
what?
Pause. I mean,
And we're
we
we have
could.
a TV though. If we have a TV, we should use that.
Oh,
TV.
you know what? That TV is pretty big. It's 39 inches. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
it's like
I won that TV by making a half court shot.
and it's a nice TV. My TVs are ass.
Well, I won that TV making a half court shot.
Say it again so they make sure they hear that you made a half court shot.
So when we post this on YouTube, we're gonna insert the clip of me making this shot from half court to win the TV.
Perfect. Go watch the YouTube. Why are you posting audio on YouTube?
Because people still go to YouTube for
To
stuff.
listen? Oh yeah, that's true.
They might. You don't
That's
know.
true. Not everyone has
judging.
Spotify
Yeah.
and Apple.
Stop judging.
Caleb, okay.
YouTube is free.
True. If we have ads, we're not getting any of the money from those, so things are fake.
I don't think we're allowed to.
Not yet. But moving, like, packing the boxes was ass. And, like, you did a lot of packing the boxes. Yeah. Ladies, get you a good man that's going to pack some boxes. Because some of y'all's mans won't even post you on Instagram. You think he's going to pack your box. And he's not.
Yeah. Thanks to all our friends who helped us.
Yeah, shout out to them. Like, helped us put... No, they didn't help us pack. But they helped us put
stack the
boxes in the U-Haul.
Yeah.
Men. If it was a bunch of women, we would have fit the TVs.
And you know, we could have fit the TVs. For some reason, the TV boxes were not in vision. We're not in sight. And so...
TV boxes wrapped with bubble wrap.
Okay, but no. We were out of bubble wrap.
We used to have a whole roll of bubble wrap in the second room. The TVs are there. We don't need multiple TVs. Who's watching that much TV?
Although one day, the TV outside, but we could only put the TV on this side.
Because of the outlet?
Because of the outlet.
There's an outlet on the other side, too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, that table just blocks it.
Oh, but it also rains. We would have to get like a screen and all that stuff to block the rain, but I guess it'd be worth it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It would be. I guess I came to the realization because I've been like kind of wanting to move from this apartment and you don't want to move.
This apartment that we're in right now?
Yeah.
But
you don't want to move.
I don't want to move.
Get it.
I don't want to move because like I've moved a lot in the last 3 years, 4 years.
And it's crazy. I only did the math today when I was talking about it with Devin's pastor because I was like, yeah, I kind of want to move, but Jahmal doesn't want to move. And I was like, that's true. Like we moved in together less than a year before we moved here. And then before that, you'd only been in Montgomery for like a year and a half. And then you were only in North Dakota for like a year and a half. And you had graduated college. It was like a year and a half after maybe 2 years after you graduated college.
3.
Okay, well that's not bad. But yeah. I was like, yeah, that is a lot of moving back to back.
But from 2020 to now, I've moved 4 times.
Damn, you moved every year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you average it out, yeah, because I moved to North Dakota, and then in 2022 moved back to Alabama, and then in 2023 moved in with you, and then this year, the only year that I didn't move anywhere was 2021.
What were you doing?
I was at my apartment.
You're like, I was sitting my ass down.
I was sitting down, so... I'm tired of moving. If we move again, we're moving into a house. And if we move into a house, we're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, that's true. But to also talk about moving, I feel like that tested our relationship so much.
Yeah, because I didn't have a job when we moved. Well, I had a job, but I hadn't started working. I didn't start working until recently.
Yeah, but I mean, even thinking about it, like, it was such a blessing that you got this job. Not that you, like, weren't going to get this job. But, like, y'all, we did not get the call that Jahmal got this job until we were loading things on the U-Haul. Literally like, when I think about that, like, we were really just, like, moving here on faith. Yeah. It was literally just, like, faith that, like, something was going to happen.
I was just kind of waiting around. I was hearing things from friends, and they were like, just got a call, blah, 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 blah.
About
You
jobs
know,
here?
no, the job that I'm at now that they were calling them, letting them know like they
Oh,
were
like,
calling them
yeah, they did
as
a
my
whole reference
references.
check. I guess, like, the bigger the market, the longer the interview process. Because yours was long,
Yeah,
in my opinion, but mine was long as fuck. Like, it was literally from, like, November until January.
yeah, it was a while.
It was crazy. That was a real, like, that was, like, a crazy time. But yeah,
Black
I
History
think
Month, extra day of Black History Month this year came through.
it did. I feel like if we move again, like, we need to start preparing, like, a year out.
So right now,
But we're not going to move again.
that's what I'm. But yeah, but per your statement, we would have to
Yeah,
start planning
but
right
you don't
now.
want to move next year, so we're not going to move next
Yeah,
year.
I
I
don't
think
want to
that's a fair
move.
compromise. Like, we'll actually settle in. Maybe we'll meet neighbors. People here are so weird.
Well, we live in a new like complex though, kind of.
Yeah, but people here are still weird. Like, no one just like says what's up. The other day, though,
You
there was.
barely see anyone.
I feel like I see people a lot.
I barely see anyone.
I feel like I see people all the time, but also I hang out here during the day
Yeah,
and like
I'm never
work
here.
here. I have a work from home job
I
now,
haven't started
y'all.
working from home yet.
Yeah. Oh, like
I'm
you'll go
still
shoot
going
your
through.
story and
I'm
then come
still
back.
well, like yeah. But like I'll like set up all my stuff here at home. Like some days you only have Zoom interviews, blah blah blah. So like some days I might only have Zoom interviews, and I can do those obviously from home before I go do my live shot,
And you just like send
or
them to your
whatever.
photographer.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'll tell you all about my job off camera and how that works. But
Yeah,
for the
well, we
most part,
gotta
right
know that.
now,
I mean, this is newsrooms and newlywed. We're in new newsrooms. We finally have a news angle.
yeah. Well, so basically, the way my job works, if I'm going to go ahead and explain it, is
But do it
um,
like concisely.
okay. So I pitch. I have my story for the day, right? I pitch my story. We get that all aligned.
Yeah.
My interviews are
Yeah.
aligned. I meet up with my photographer either at the station or at the interview site. We do the interview or interviews,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there, I can just go home or to a restaurant or whatever I want to do and write my script. And my photographer will go back to work or we'll go to lunch together and we will edit like wherever we are, and like
Mm-hmm.
I'll write my script and send it in for approval, and once it gets approved, like I can track like wherever I'm at
Mm-hmm.
and my photographer will edit it.
Jamal's an MMJ now,
I'm
y'all.
a reporter now.
Oh, oh.
There's a difference.
Excuse me.
There's a difference.
Excuse
There's a
me.
difference.
You're right. I am still just a lowly MMJ.
You're MMJ, and I get a photog every day.
Excuse
I'm
me.
always with a photog.
I'm the slum of the earth.
Yeah, I moved up in the world.
How are you an MMJ in a top 25 market?
And I got.
Excuse me.
I got Monday through Friday.
Period.
Dayside.
You went up in life.
I kind of did.
You definitely bossed up.
Yeah.
I'm doing the same shit, different city. Except I get to work from home now, which is so nice. I was so over the newsroom politics, but like I feel like our newsroom now doesn't have like my newsroom doesn't have politics because it's so chill. And like some people I've noticed like there's a little like maybe pettiness. Maybe pettiness isn't the right word. Maybe like some people are like non-confrontational or just like super nice confrontational type people. Kind of like they will check and be like, I sent an email about it, but it's okay.
Oh, in your newsroom?
Yeah, that's like the vibe I get.
My
So it's
newsroom
like,
is
why didn't you do
crazy.
your job? But like, okay, whatever.
My newsroom is wild. It's a lot of fun to be in. It's like a bunch of kids who are 2 or 3 years out of college, which is insane, by the way, for this market size.
Yeah, but that's where the industry is going.
Yeah, producers and reporters like 2 or 3 years removed from people who were in high school like during the pandemic, which is whatever. And then so it's just a ball of energy all the time, and then like my news director enables it all because he's funny.
That's good. You landed in a fun newsroom.
Yeah,
I didn't, but like, the older I get, the more I just am not a people fan. The more closer I get to you.
What's up?
I am not a people fan, y'all. We went out on 6th Street.
I hate people.
We did the 6th Street thing, and I was ready to go home like before we got there.
Yeah, it was very collegey.
Well, yeah, we went to college bars for Devin's birthday, and no one in those bars was 21 except for like us.
It's crazy.
It was very interesting. And then there were like the creepy men.
One of the bars we went to was so hot.
Oh, it was nasty. That bar was nasty. I was like, if we like, that was like the nastiest shit I have ever been in my life.
Smell like a disease.
You went to the bathroom in there, which I thought was so crazy.
And you know what? I was like, what? It's wild. I went all the way downstairs and out, and then came back in. I had to come back upstairs and walk all the way.
You thought the bathroom was in that little thing?
Man, I was like, I thought I heard somebody say like, oh. I thought that might be a bathroom downstairs. I'm gonna have to. Did you have to
wait in line again to get back in?
No, actually, no. I didn't like walk outside. Mm-hmm. I like asked the bouncer at the door. I was like, "Hey, like, where's the bathroom?" He was like, "Upstairs." Da 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 da. They come back upstairs, walk through a crowd of people, and it wasn't like walking through. It was like, you know,
yeah, like trying to like squeeze bodies, through. And you're like, "Oh my god, was that your spit or your drink?"
It smelled like sweat and nasty. Yeah. It smelled like nasty ramen noodles.
It smelled like ass.
Yeah.
It smelled like shitty ass.
The only good part is I didn't have to wait to use the bathroom.
Yeah, because everyone was pissing on the floors.
It was nasty.
It
was nasty.
That was the nastiest shit I've ever been in my life. But that's what the kids. That's the kids.
It was nasty.
That's what the kids are doing.
It's crazy.
Never again. I think it was like the roof or something. But I like the bar with the slide.
Yeah, that's like the Devin's favorite bar.
It was called Aquarium, and they give out fish bowls, which was cute. Which like I don't really like Blue Curacao. I really am like a tequila girl. Like, give me anything mixed with tequila and I'll drink it. But like that fish bowl was nasty.
Wow.
But it was free alcohol, so whatever.
It's free alcohol.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Martin.
Yeah. Shout out to
Xavier.
Shout out to Martin who had us over for dinner last night.
Right. It's so nice living like actually close to family. Like within a 30-minute range.
Yeah, that's new for you. Since high school, you haven't done that.
I haven't done that at all.
Not even in Alabama. Your family in Alabama still lives several hours.
Yeah, your family was closer than my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Liking it?
Being close to family?
Yeah.
Well, today was the first. Well, being dragged across the state, I was not a fan of. But being close to Devin is definitely fun. Our little like shopping spree today was fun. Like I said, I got my dress. I got some new cowgirl boots because I am turning into a housewife.
Getting back into your Texas roots.
Getting back into my Texas roots. I didn't get a cowgirl hat until I went to Alabama. And I got my cowgirl boots in Alabama. So.
And they were bought off of Amazon.
Yeah. Well, these were just from a thrift store. So we're slowly getting to the point where I will be buying $100 pair of cowgirl boots. But anyways, living next to Martin is cool because even when we were over there, when me and him were in the kitchen, we took a tequila shot. And then he was like, one of our other cousins, Kiana, lives in Austin. And so we all might get together next Saturday and he might cook again.
Nice.
So that'll be nice. And it'll be nice when we have people over for Juneteenth. I just feel like living here and having there be so many options, like people don't feel forced to like force a friendship or like forced to like you. Like we have some great friendships from our time in Montgomery. But like, I don't know, at some point it felt kind of like forced. Not with like our friends, but just with people that like we would have to interact with in our daily lives. And here it's kind of like I work directly with like 5 people. If that. No, I have 2 producers, an executive producer, an anchor, and then our reporter in DC. So 5 people, but I don't even work with the reporter in DC. But like we text, she's getting married in June. So we like talk about wedding stuff. She texted me the other day. She's like, girl, how much you got to do? And I was like, everything. She was like, me too. So it's like nice in that sense. I work with 5 people. Like, unless I'm there for like 20 years, like I just assume we'll be really good coworkers and like we'll be able to hang out outside of work if it progresses to that. But I don't feel the pressure of like, if I don't hang out with my coworkers, like who else am I going to hang out with, you know? Right. And I feel like that's what was like missing, at least from my life. all my really good friends were my coworkers at some point, which like is great. Yeah. But similarly to college, they would tell us join a club for your major and join a club for something you like. And I feel like here there's an opportunity to meet people because of things we like.
That's fair.
Yeah. That was a long way to say that, but
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It feels really good. So we'll see. We went to church today. Y'all, yeah, I didn't grow up in a black church. Did you?
Yes. I was baptized. Yeah.
They be singing.
I was actually baptized 20 years ago.
What is it today?
Not 20 years ago today, but 20 years ago, yeah.
You're like 26. Why did you?
No, I'm not.
You're like 28.
Yeah, I was baptized when I was 8.
Oh, wow. I was baptized before my first birthday. Interesting. Love that for you. Well, what is it you said today after church? It's funny how they can like make a song last 30 minutes.
Yeah, they say the same song for about 30 minutes. We thought it started at 10, but really it started at 10:30. So they sang the opening song for 30 minutes.
Y'all, they sang the opening song. Then they did communion.
They didn't do communion.
Or not communion, they did offering.
Offering.
Yeah, what is it with these new age churches not doing communion? Because when we went to Rosanna's church, they didn't do communion when we were there, and it was the first of the month.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah, they did. They brought the little thingies. They did. They brought the little cups. Okay, I grew up in a traditional church where you literally went out in the aisle, stood in line to go up to the pew, and they gave you the cracker individually, the juice individually, and you sat at the pew for a good 2 to 3 minutes and prayed, and then went back to your seat.
in a Methodist church, though, which is basically Catholic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna be offended by what you just said.
Send the John Wesleys after me.
Oh my gosh. Well,
send his whole club, the John Wesley fan club.
Am I part of that?
Yeah.
Interesting. What a guy. John Wesley. I don't know who that person is.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the church, I liked the word. I liked what he had to say. I do find it interesting, having been to both like a black church and white churches. I feel like black people talk a lot about like the struggle. Like we're poor, we're hungry, we got debt, and white people are like, I don't know. It's a bit more wholesome.
Rooted in anything?
Oh God, let's talk about it.
No, that's a genuine
Slavery.
Question. Do you think that's rooted in anything?
Well, I think it's rooted in like the true purpose of a black. Like the purpose of a black church and slavery. Let's just say slavery.
And when you compare it to Jesus' life and the struggles and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the struggle of our people.
Slavery.
Being in bondage.
It's slavery. Just say slavery. Everything is rooted in slavery. That's the episode, folks.
Well, when you talk about Christianity, I mean, do you want to have the discussion about Christianity?
I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to open that can of worms right now. That's not what the people came for.
We already watched that. They
came to hear me talking about shaking ass at our wedding. We're back on this, folks. I literally saw a video on Instagram of this couple entering their wedding. No one had their phones up. No one was shaking ass. I was like, why are people not turned?
Oh, man.
When we enter our wedding, I need it to be like...
Don't.
What?
No, go ahead.
I need it to be like where Beyonce and Jay-Z walking into the club and people are like, holy shit, it's Beyonce and Jay-Z in the club. But Beyonce and Jay-Z don't go to the club, which is why this is even more lit. I want it to be like we're movie stars getting out of a limousine.
This feels like a Boondock skit.
I want it to be like we're movie stars getting out of a limousine. I'm Hannah Montana. You're the blonde boy Jake, who she chose instead of Jesse. Spoiler alert. But I just want it to be like a movie.
Right.
Like a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It should just be like the opening scene of the Blame It music video.
Blame It? On the alcohol?
Yeah, it's just called Blame It.
Oh.
Like when Forrest Whitaker and Jake Gyllenhaal, they all roll up to the club and they look real dapper. And they get out and it's a bunch of people and they like start, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Go watch that music video for some of y'all who are uncultured.
Yeah, like
I'll
me.
be forcing. Erin will be forced to watch that right after we conclude this episode.
I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
We
People
talked
keep
about
asking us. People keep asking us if we're excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm about to start lying and saying no.
Why?
Because we get asked this so much. I want to see the reaction. I want to be like, no. Because I want to see what they have. Because everybody is like, obviously, you're asking that question. You know the answer is going to be yes. Because you want to follow it up with, what are you like? What are you most excited about? But when you say no, they don't have a follow up question for that.
Oh my gosh.
Then they don't want to talk to you anymore.
Crazy. You just don't want to talk to people.
Yeah, because stop talking to me. I talk to people for a living.
Oh my gosh.
My job is to talk to people.
Well, what's coming up?
She's getting hair all over your dress.
I know she is. Hey, Marty. The dogs are still here. The dogs are living their best life in Austin. All they do all day is sit on the couch and nap, and sometimes Elle will poop and Marty will eat it.
No, that's not for...
Get off me! Down.
That's not for public knowledge.
Down. Okay. Ouch. Just had to be a mother real quick.
For legal reasons.
That was a joke. Well, yeah. Okay, let's circle back because we're coming up on 30 minutes, and we can only give y'all 30 minutes of us at a time. Because otherwise, we'll sit here and talk for 2 hours. There's no in between.
Yes. So what's been your favorite part of Austin so far?
Oh, that's our closing question. Probably the Mexican food. We went a little crazy when we first got here. We was eating out Mexican food every night. What's your favorite part?
The parks.
Oh yeah, the parks are nice. The parks are nice. We'll have to go to more of those next weekend. We didn't go to one this weekend.
It was gloomy.
Yeah, that's true.
Excuse my yawn. It was gloomy and shadowy. So we just went to the brewery, sat, and it was windy. So we came back home, and then we went to Martin's. We were there till 11. No, till 10. We came back. Yeah. Which was fun.
It was fun.
So
it was nice. The tequila was good.
Yeah.
Tequila. Well, we're gonna go continue our relaxing vibe.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the new episode of the
new documentary about Nickelodeon.
The Nickelodeon episode. That's how you know this is Sunday when we recorded this.
Yeah, but it's gonna drop on Monday to make your week better. I hope you guys have a great week. Yeah,
because a lot of y'all aren't in the path of the eclipse.
Let's tell them where they can listen to this. Where can they listen to this? Even though they're already listening to it, where can they listen to it?
Apple Music or Apple Podcasts.
Boom.
Music.
You forgot.
Spotify. The Amazon, the Amazon version. Mm-hmm. So Amazon, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. YouTube, of course. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
all 4. The core 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
444. Good vibes, good angel number. I hope everyone has a good week. I hope they get to do something new. I hope they get to see an old friend and, throw in something blue in there because this is a wedding podcast. So have a great night.
Have a great week.
Have a great week. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.